Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show right here on SABC3 Friday. But if I take you back to Sunday night when we celebrated the biggest night in Hollywood, yes, of course, I'm talking about the 92nd Academy Awards ceremony, which took place at the Dolby Theatre in Los Angeles. It was a night filled with old Hollywood styles, big speeches, and a few surprising moments. But besides the question of who won what, we keep on asking ourselves, who wore what for the biggest night in film? Now, joining us in studio to tear the red carpet from this year's Oscars apart is the one and only, my favorite Knox Marfa from Cosmo. Hello, Mama.
Hello, baby. How are you?
Girl, you know, I love when you come in because we're about to sip some tea and just throw some shade.
Yes,
but listen, you were in the Maldives last week, so now you got the glow up. So you
Thank you.
You can throw some shade today, right?
Today I'm throwing shade. I feel like I'm well rested enough to sip some tea. And I think there's a lot to talk about at the Oscars. So
let's get right into
let's do it.
A lot of trends were set on 100%. With celebrities. What has been some of your key looks for the Oscars?
Well, I think, you know, last time I was here, we were talking about the Golden Globes, and that was kind of the beginning of awards season. Now we really are in the thick of things, so sequins were the order of the day.
Okay.
Every look had some kind of like razzle and dazzle, and I think those were the big things that came out there. The sleeves, maybe not so much. I mean, one of my first best dress has to be
Are we going into it? Are you going into the best dress? Girl,
I mean, it's sculpted to perfection. I mean, I think the one thing that the Jenners and the Kardashians know is how to sculpt that body. I mean, whether it's natural or bought, that's not for me to decide. But definitely, I love the way this Ralph and Russo dress has been made, completely sculpted. I would have had the hair up just to kind of give more attention to the dress. I don't know if you agree with me there, but honestly, a total showstopper right here.
I mean, listen, if you're a billionaire, you get to look like that.
Like a billionaire, surely.
Who else is next for you?
Scarlett Johansson once again came through. I think this is one woman who really understands her body. So really, like, this dress comes together so well. Oscar de la Renta killing it over there with the nice sparkles there, the way it comes down. I think she nailed it, tailoring to a T.
Also, what I like about her face was it's very, like, clean, natural,
100%.
Not too much, so,
yes.
Again...
Beauty matches a great dress, always a good one. Always
Girl.
a goodie.
Ooh.
And then Janelle Monáe came here to serve, and this is why I love her. She's always been able to play around, make daring statements on the carpet, and she did so well here. This is obviously Ralph Lauren, looking amazing. Over 150,000 Swarovski crystals in there, and it took over 600 hours to create. So, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I also love this one. I mean, literally sparkles again, once again, the way it just goes. And I mean, we dress the same because I kind of drew inspiration from that.
Okay.
But it's beautiful. Molly Sims looking amazing in this dress. A real showstopper, but I like the kind of play with fabric. My fave, Tracy Ellis Ross.
She did the most. I feel like if I had to say best dressed, between her and Kylie, I would probably give it to her.
I think Tracy really came to slay here. This is Zuhal also here, really doing, Zuhair at least, doing so well. I think it's crafted to her body. Again, Tracy understands how her body looks and is always willing to play some great games.
That's ultimately the thing, because like when you understand your body, you dress for your body, you come through, and the confidence will just like, hey, mama.
Exactly, it comes together, 100%.
But of course, not a lot of people got the memo, and some people failed hopelessly. Who was on your list for worst dress?
I mean, I have to kick it off with Kristen Wiig. I do not know what's going on here. I mean, I know the sculpture's supposed to be in, but I think it's so badly delivered, you know what I mean? So this is Valentina, and I just wish it came together so much better. I know it's Valentine's Day, but it's a little bit too literal. I like the black and the red. It's just not working. Billy.
Oh, Billy. We've seen Billy slay this season at
100%.
every awards.
100%.
And then for him to be on the worst dress, but I totally agree.
Yeah, I think here we're doing too much. I think the materials are really clashing at this stage. But honestly, I love Billy always for making a statement, obviously. So we always have to commend that. But I just think this combination is not the one.
Yeah.
Margot. Again, we're here again. Honestly, I don't know what to do with her. I mean,
we need to send you to Margot. You need to be her stylist.
I have to. I mean, she's literally on her tour right now. Birds of Prey doing exceptionally well. But I'm not really happy with this styling. She's the woman of that show, I mean, the movie. So you would hope that she would kind of be a showstopper. But here again, Matrick Borley, and not in the way that's aspirational at all.
Okay, who's... Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that everything is self-explanatory. Like, if you
Do
look
we
at
have
it,
to,
it's like,
you know what I mean? And I think here we've just trying too much. So I think the clashes of the fabrics here really doesn't work. But I think, you know, maybe had she chosen the top part and carried on with it, we would have really had a beautiful, accentuated, sophisticated dress for the Oscars. But I really have to say this is a mess. And then...
This is the last one. And
I don't know, man. I'm just not happy here. I just think that it's badly shaped.
Yes.
I think the color's incredible. So this is one of the things that I have to take out of that. I just really think she could have done so much more with the shape, with the dress. But, I mean, sometimes you miss it, sometimes you don't. But like I said, sequence, order of the day.
Even a belt would have just taken it to a next level, maybe just to go to, like...
Hair, everything just needed...
just failed.
But, you know, luckily, you know, we've got... People can redeem themselves. We've still got a few more award shows coming. So I'm hoping the fashion will come through, too.
Mama, you came through for us today. Thank you so much, Knox, for joining us in studio this morning for our edition of the best and the worst looks from this year's Oscars. Head on over to our Facebook page and let us know who stood out for you from this year's Oscars red carpet. But right now, we're going to take a quick break and we'll see you in a moment.